my bestie, Cameron Diaz. It's like real life right now. And she's going to show us how to make literally something that none of us ever want to come over to the house without it being prepared or watch you make it.
It's the only reason you guys come over is...
I mean, well, it's so exciting to like show people something that we're also attached to.
We are very attached to this.
All right, this can go with any meal. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Cameron's famous shallot gold.
So the oil needs to be hot enough. It's shallots. It's full of water. You just need to like cook it down, like on a high heat and get all the water out of it.
See, I don't think like that.
You don't? It's chemistry. Like this kind of stuff. Like with vegetables and onions and stuff like that.
Well, that's why we all have our specialties.
It's science.
Did you learn that like in high school in Long Beach?
No, I didn't. I mean, I didn't learn anything in high school in Long Beach. But what I did learn is...
But you had fun.
But I had fun. The thing about...
You were a cheerleader.
I wasn't a cheerleader.
You weren't?
I was on the drill team.
But I've seen
that's very
you
different.
in a uniform.
That's the drill team.
Oh.
I was terrible at it. I
there
always
is no way.
had the missteps of it. Yes.
We wouldn't even do a Charlie's Angels that didn't have big dance numbers with you in it because you're the best dancer.
But I was really bad at like walking with a flag and counting my steps and then making the left turn. And making it like I'd run into people. I'm like, oh, sorry, I went the wrong way. It's so bad.
I could see that.
What you want is you need this to be very, you know, you're just cooking it down basically. Shallots being
watery.
Watery.
It's chemistry.
It's chemistry. And those are sugars that are being released as they get heated. And the best way to kind of like speed that up and to make the most out of those sugars as they're getting cooked with heat is to put salt on them.
Okay, so sugar
I like the
salt.
See, and also like this is an electric stove. You know what I understand better
fire.
than... Yeah, I understand fire.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, you're the real deal.
Can I just talk about your old kitchen up at Kherson?
This is exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah,
she had her Kherson was psychotic. This kitchen was like the worst kitchen to cook in. I mean, I've cooked in like hundreds of kitchens. This one was like, it was a phenomenon. Like it was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Your friend, you brought your friend Gwyneth Paltrow over, and she said about my oven, and I quote, "You're breaking my heart."
I know.
There's nothing like Gwyneth Paltrow coming to your kitchen and saying, "You're breaking my heart." I was like,
it was rough. See how these guys are going now?
They look gold. They're getting gold.
They're not close to gold, but
those are gold.
So the end product is this situation, okay? Now, the oil is also gold. You gotta save the oil.
Gold. I love gold. I lost it in a freak smelting accident. We were watching Goldmember. Do you remember when we went skydiving?
Yes, of course. It was literally the only time I've ever skydived.
Me too.
Yeah, wind.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were really... I think it was like, that was our time of life. Like, in life, we were just jumping out of airplanes. Like, it was like a free fall at that time in life.
We literally were so free. We would skydive. We would scuba dive with sharks. Remember that?
Dive with sharks in Tahiti.
Yes.
Yes, we scuba dive with sharks in Tahiti. I was the first into the water.
Yes, you were. Right in with the sharks. And then we get under there, and the guy's like, here's how you communicate. And then he teaches us how to communicate underwater. Fine, thank you very much. Then we all get under the water, and then out of nowhere, like a horror movie, he whips out this giant bag of blood.
Tuna chunks, yeah.
And he chums the water, and before you know it, there are more sharks than you could ever imagine. But like, that's how we rolled.
Yeah, that's how, and then I remember I was like, kind of just kicking along, and all of a sudden I like turn around, and the shark's like right behind me, and he's like, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. I wasn't doing anything. And then I'd be like, okay. And I'd swim in, and I'd be like, and he'd be like, what? What me? What me?
Well, thank God. Because what's to make them not be like, you know what? You look like a snack.
I am a snack.
You are a snack. By the way, will you tell everybody about Ovalene because
Yes.
honestly, these incredible products, you're so knowledgeable. Speaking of chemistry, Bill Nye the science guy over here, literally, you taught me something that I didn't know about wine. Did anyone here know that wine, a lot of wine, does not tend to be vegan?
Like, that was one of those aha moments of like, oh my gosh. Even that there's over 73 ingredients that can be added to wine without any, disclosure from the winemakers. So that was what brought, my partner, Catherine Power, and I to kind of make this wine, because we wanted to drink wine that we knew how it was made, what was in the bottle, what wasn't in the bottle. And we wanted to be able to share it with those consumers that hold the same values as we do.
Are you ready to rip into some roast chicken?
I am so excited.
Oh, wait, here, hold on. Here, I have utensils in here. Can I taste it?
No. See? Goûter?
Oh my God. Oh my God! Which would you pair today with the roast chicken?
I don't know, I might do the red.
Well, thank you, Poo Poo.
Thank you, Poo Poo.
Once again, I don't know, when you're best friend, when you get to hang out with your best friend, life is good. And
I know.
Everything makes sense. You can pick up your own bottle of Cameron's wine, Ovalene. It is 100% organic and vegan and no unwanted additives. It is the perfect wine with any meal.
Any meal. Or with any occasion.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really just one of those things you can fold into your lifestyle.
You don't need food. We'll be right back.